this was our kitchen to start out with right when we moved in. This was before we had touched anything, before we had cleaned anything. And since we moved in, obviously we did clean up a little bit, but it still basically looks the same. So everything's just really outdated. The cabinets are solid wood and they're not too bad, but the color's outdated and they were very, very dirty. The apple curtains, those have since been taken down, and the stove was just in awful condition. Two of the burners don't work. We actually haven't even used the like inside of the stove itself because we're just grossed out by it. We have cleaned it, but like we just still don't want to use it, so we still don't. And then this little thing above the window, I'm not really sure what this is called, but it's just super outdated, so I decided to rip it out. And all I did, which I don't think I filmed it, but I scored the caulking around that, like it was attached at the ceiling and at the seams of the cabinet, and then I just started hitting it with a rubber mallet. It was kind of difficult to get the angle just because I had to like stand on top of the cabinets, but getting this out actually wasn't too hard at all. It just took a few hits once I got the angle correct. And there were some nails that were sticking out from that, so I just kind of hit them down while I took out the cabinets. I scored along all of the walls so that I could pull these cabinets off, but then we realized that they were nailed in, not screwed in, because they built our cabinets into place. We thought maybe after we took off the doors that we might be able to like see where all the nails were and kind of pry the cabinet off, which you kind of can't see me do for half of this, but that wasn't working. It was leaving holes in the wall, and we were just trying to avoid that as much as possible. So we kind of reconvened another day after we had done some research. There weren't really any videos on how to get nailed in cabinets out of the wall. There was one, but it didn't really explain it too well. So this is how I think they said to do it. I'm drilling holes around the nail, and basically so that I can pull I can do this on every single one, pull the nails out, and then pull the cabinet off as one piece. We did want to save them because our contractor wanted to use them for his workshop, but this was taking forever and it wasn't super successful, if I'm being honest. But I wanted to show it in case you guys maybe had another suggestion, because we'd really like to save the rest of the cabinets. We only took down 2, and we're not going to be keeping them, but for now we are, because this is just a Band-Aid renovation that we're doing, and I'll explain more about that later.
That would probably go down. No. That would be fun. What?
My ears hurt. Are the dogs okay? Oh my god! You missed it. You missed it. Well, I missed it, actually. Be careful, buddy. Ah! You're doing great. I'm dramatic. Anyway, Dustin took over and he started to just hit the shelves with a sledgehammer. They were solid wood, so there's probably no way I was getting through them. Anyway, he took the shelves out and then he took the side pieces out. The whole cabinets, after the veneer was taken off, were solid wood, but they were just painted this weird blue color, and then it looks like they went over it with like a weird lacquer that they did not do evenly, and it just looked really disgusting. For this one, we're not taking off the cabinets on the wall to my right just yet, because this is just a Band-Aid renovation that we're doing for now, because we just couldn't look at this kitchen like this anymore, but we're taking walls down and stuff, so we don't know the exact new kitchen layout, so we're not going to like get new cabinets and everything before we do that. But we're starting to just take the doors off of all of these cabinets, and I am going to be painting the cabinets that we're keeping for now, but I scored away between the cabinets so that only that one that Dustin's hitting right now will come off instead of the whole line of cabinets on that right wall. And safety first, he's putting in some ear protection because honestly this was super loud, and he put on some gloves so that he didn't get any splinters, and then basically just did the same thing with this cabinet that he did with the other cabinet. And in this video you can see more of that little wood veneer that I'm talking about. So these cabinets were just like, frankly, a huge mess. Like I mentioned, this is our budget Band-Aid renovation, so the wall to the right, even though the cabinets are staying on it right now, will actually be taken down, and it backs up to our living room. That will be done probably within the next month or two, but we wanted the kitchen to feel more like our space, and as I'm going through and renovating the kitchen, I'm going to be kind of going with the same color palette and kind of vibe, just on like a way cheaper budget, so I can see if I like what I have envisioned in the space. I'm taking off this little piece of backing to the countertop because I envision that when we get new countertops and cabinets, that the countertop will actually just extend and be continuous as the backsplash for about a foot. So the way I'm going to emulate that to see if I like it is with some sticky tiles, which I know might sound crazy, but just trust me. So basically I'm just scoring this piece off, like the caulking, and then putting a little flathead behind it to kind of pry it out from the wall. And then Dustin helped with part of it, and he used a crowbar to get this piece off. And basically, if I wouldn't have taken this off, I wouldn't be able to run the sticky tiles up the wall, because I'm actually going to put them on the countertops as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because it's going to be very interesting. Now, here's that little wood veneer that was on the cabinets, but they put it up behind the light, which this was really difficult to get off, and it ended up actually leaving a hole by the light that they were trying to cover. So the whole soffit will be gone soon, but for now it's staying. After we had removed the cabinets from the walls, there was a lot of excess caulking, so I just scraped it off with an X-Acto knife as best as I could, and then I went ahead and took some spackle and just filled in all of the holes that were left over. And for these bigger holes, I used some mesh tape to go ahead and cover it beforehand so that the spackle would stay on it. While that was drying, I went ahead and taped up these windows. I hate painting windows, but it had to be painted. So yeah, I probably next time will just buy that stuff that you paint on the glass and then you can score it off. I don't like just scraping it off the glass because I like excess paint because it hurts my ears and I don't enjoy doing it. So I figured I'll just tape it. It's fine. And then after I was done with that, all of the spackle was dry. So I went ahead and went back and sanded everything down just to make sure it was all flush with the wall so that I could get ready for paint. Also, I just wanted to say, I know I like really just hopped into this video because frankly I'm a hot mess and I didn't film an intro or an outro today. But I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell notification so you never miss what I upload next. Also follow me on all my other socials. They'll be linked here on the channel and in the description below. And check out my new channel memberships. You can get exclusive content. But let's hop back into the video because it's not quite done yet. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. This is what it's looking like now that those cabinets are gone. And let me tell you guys, doesn't it look so much brighter in here and just so much bigger with them gone? I am totally obsessed with it. This wall will definitely not be getting upper cabinets even when we do the full remodel because I'm just so in love with the way it looks and how it brightens up the space. But make sure that you guys tune in next week because I am going to be fully transforming this kitchen on a super tight budget. It is a band-aid renovation, but it's totally worth it, and it could be slightly renter friendly in some aspects, so make sure you check that out. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!